Shalom. Start by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh by Shem Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles from Apostle Tahar on down. Blessing to you brothers that's doing this work, and shalom to the elect, all right? A few sisters and the children, all right? So, coming with a lesson today, man. I'm in transit. Just getting off of work. I just want to talk a little bit about separation, all right? Why it's so important to be separate and, spiritually and mentally depart from this world, which is ultimately being set apart, right? Because, the Lord said that we were a holy people, right? And honestly, we really embody that statement, in its entirety when you think about it spiritually, physically, mentally, right? Israelites in general typically have more of a dominant ruling class mentality than the heathen. We tend to be trendsetters, rather than, followers, right, in general. But what has happened in America is that our people have lost that individuality and that sense of self and have, integrated into the ways of the world and the philosophy of the heathen. Really dabbling, first starting getting into their culture and their religions, and then getting into their feast days and their way of life. And our people have lost that sense of question and sense of, really evaluating and analyzing the things that they do and the things that they worship, if you will, right? Because here it is. Today is it's what the world calls Thanksgiving, right? Or what we refer to as Thanksgiving, right? Because when you go into the history, and this knowledge is out here, man. If you say that you don't know this knowledge and this information about the history behind Thanksgiving, then I truly believe that you live under a rock, man. Or you just are completely shut out of reality, that you refuse to hearken into this information, right? Because this day was the day that the tribes of the Native Americans, right, which are Israelites, or are related to you so-called blacks, Latinos, right? Those are your people, right? We're all from the same lineage. We all come from the same forefather, which is Jacob, who comes from Isaac, and Abraham, which was the chosen line, right? We come from those forefathers, and this was a day of celebration for the slaughter of our people, man, where our people were slaughtered. And this wasn't the only day. Remember, we were slaughtered for, generations, really, but this was the day specifically where our people were slaughtered. And these devils had celebrations and thanks, ultimately on our people. And, they're going to sit here and say that it's something else. Oh, the pilgrims, and they gave thanks to the people. Like, no, man, that's complete bullshit, man. Because if that was the case, right, if this land was thriving and there was so many native tribes, where are they today, man? Why have they dwindled so much, man, and fallen so short? People out here driving like assholes, man. Why have they dwindled so short? Why did you put them on little reservations, man, and treating them like shit? And then you do the same thing to the Latinos. You do the same thing to the Negroes, right? So-called. You put them in little pocket areas and you oppress them, man. And then you force them to follow your ways and your cultures and to follow your holidays, which you clear as day change the ways and ordinances of, and have the people blindly following, right? And that's why we're supposed to have separation. So once you come into the knowledge of this truth, these so-called holidays, they lose the value or the memoriam that they had when we were in the world, all right? And now we look at them for what they really are, which is all pagan, right? It's vanity. Whereas we have our feast days, and we're just coming out of Hanukkah, or the Feast of Dedication, right? Which the one y'all know as Jesus Christ actually celebrated, right? It's documented in the New Testament. But where do you learn about this, right? You learn about the Feast of Dedications in the Apocrypha, in the book of Maccabees, if I'm not mistaken. And this information is out here. It's accessible, and you people just refuse to hearken, man. And we got to go through this year after year after year, you know, telling you people, and y'all just refuse to hear. But that's ultimately the prophecies. The Lord said that they have ears, but they hear not, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, you can't, it's like beating a dead horse, man. You know, we get on our families, they don't get it, you know. So it is what it is, man. So, you know, be in the spirit of separation, man, and understand your spirit, bro. You know what I mean? If you know you got a demonic ass family that is going to constantly question your ideals and try to force the ideals of the world and the philosophies and morals of the world on you, then it's best that you both mentally and physically separate yourself from these holidays, right? Don't even go to any gathering, man. If your spirit is on you to be bold, and your family, they know what you about, they respect you enough to let you be you, and they, you know what I mean? And you go grab a plate, you do that, man. But keep it simple, bro. But we gotta separate ourselves from this world, man, because ultimately we at the end, right? And this place is about to be destroyed. You can see it, man. The spirit and, you know, the vibration of the world is real low, man. Especially this holiday season, right? It's low, bro. The morale is low, and people are desperately trying to keep it high, but it's been dead for years, man. Especially since COVID, man. It's been dead. The spirit has been dead, man. But that's all prophecy, bro. It's all going into prophecy, man. People are slowly but surely being like sheep to the slaughter, man. And they're desperately trying to keep the joy when there is no joy, man. Because the times we're in and coming into are all darkness, man. The only ones who are going to feel any ounce of joy are those in the know, right? Those in the know that are Israelites, right? That know the prophecies, that do the work, that are believers, man, that have faith. Those are the ones that are going to feel joy in those days, because as we see the prophecies start to come to pass, it strikes joy in our heart, man, because it's showing that our faith is without our faith is true, and it's without vanity, man. It's all for the purpose that we believed on, and that Yahweh is hearing our prayers, man. So, hey, Lord willing, you brothers enjoyed your week of Hanukkah, man. You know, me and the brothers personally, we're gonna link up. I believe this Saturday, Lord willing. You know, have a nice little feast. You know, some lamb. Probably have some unleavened cakes. You know, some honey unleavened cakes, man. You know, some good food, bro. Just good vibes. You know, do a sit down, Lord willing, bro. And that's going to be our feast, man. And it's going to be a feast that has meaning, that has value, that has purpose, right? Whereas, and it's not a day that is a memoriam of a slaughter or thievery or robbery, right? Or it's not a day that is a cover-up. You know, we're going to present it to be something that is not, and try to cover up a massacre, bro, like these damn devils do, man. All of their holidays are cover-ups for either paganism, massacre, right, slaughter, deception, or just demonicness, man. Like Halloween and shit like that, man. So, hey, Lord willing, this video was edifying. Till next time, shalom.